Hello students, this time I'm going to explain to you the use of the definite and indefinite articles, when to use a and the or no articles. You know that the indefinite articles are a and n. For example, I have these examples here. It says, I've always wanted to have a dog for a pet. Pablo bought a new bike yesterday. I went to see a movie last night. We need a doctor right now. Why is it indefinite articles? Well, because we are not talking about specific nouns in this case, where, for example, in the first example, it says, I've always wanted to have a dog. It doesn't say what dog is or what specific dog it is. In the second example, Pablo bought a new bike yesterday. It only mentions that he bought a new bike, but it doesn't say what specific bike it is. It doesn't say what brand of bike it is. In the third example, we have I want to see a movie last. I went to see a movie last night. It doesn't mention what movie it was that I saw last night. And the last example, it says we need a doctor right now. It doesn't mention what person or what specific doctor. It only says a doctor, any doctor. So that's why it is indefinite articles. In each of these cases, we are not referring to a particular item, a particular dog, movie, or doctor, just like I explained. A and N is used before a singular noun when it refers to a non-specific item. Okay, non-specific. Remember that. Now the article did. This is the definite article. The dog my father bought for me is a poodle. The bike that Pablo bought cost him 2,000. The movie we saw last night was very funny. The doctor who assisted us was an intern. So now you see the change? In the first example, we are talking now about a specific dog. The dog my father bought is a specific dog. It is not any. The second example, it says the bike that Pablo bought cost him $2,000, for example. It was not a cheap bike, it was an expensive bike. The movie we saw last night was very funny. The doctor who assisted us was an intern. That's a specific doctor. So that's why that is called definite article. In each of these cases, we are referring to a specific dog, movie, or person that is used before singular or plural nouns when they are definite. Do not use. Now we're going to see some rules about the use of these articles. For example, you have to learn this by heart. Names of most countries don't take the before of them, okay? But we have some exceptions here. For example, the Netherlands, you always say the Netherlands, the Dominican Republic, the Philippines, the United States, the United Kingdom. Okay, they always take the definite article in front of them. But we don't use that before names of cities, towns, or states. For example, we don't say the New York, we say New York City. We say Panama City. Okay? It depends on also of the context in which we are using the name of the city or the town or the state. Names of streets don't take the before. Names of mountains, for example, the Rocky Mountains. In this case, these are exceptions. The exceptions are the Andes or the Rockies. Um, if we have any mountain in our country, we don't take the before of them, okay? Names of continents. We don't say the Asia, we say Asia. We don't say the America, we say America is a nice continent, okay? No article. When we don't use articles, no articles is used before non-count nouns. What is a non-count noun? Well, are those nouns that are not used to numbered. For example, we can stay here and listen to music or watch videos. Do you like chocolate? Do you like chocolate? You don't say, or we don't say, do you like the chocolate? Okay? These nouns, non-count nouns, don't take articles before them. Now, article or no article. We have some examples here. For instance, the first one it says, I love romantic movies. I need tickets for the game tomorrow. Or do you like coffee? Uh, the romance movie I saw yesterday made me cry. It is specific, and a specific movie. Okay, in the first example, in this case, it is not talking or referring to a specific movie. It is talking in general. I love romantic movies. So in that case, we don't take any article before them. But in this case, we are talking specifically about the romance movie. The romance movie I saw yesterday made me cry. In these examples, did you get the tickets for the baseball game tomorrow? In this case, we are talking about general tickets, but in this case, we are talking about the tickets that I need for the baseball game. So in this case, we have to use the article the. In these examples, do you like coffee? It is a general question. Do you like coffee? It is not talking about a specific coffee, but coffee in general. In this case, it says, can you get me a kilo of the flavored coffee? It is talking or referring to a specific type of coffee. What coffee? The flavored one. The flavored coffee, okay? Now, I'm going to explain to you some cases in which we have to use specifically or mandatorily the article, the definite article the. For example, when we talk about the sun, the moon, the sky, we have to use the article, the definite article the. The sun rose at 6:15 this morning. In this case, when we are talking about names of things that we know that there is only one in one place or concrete moments. For example, the car, the church. Can I use the car next Saturday? We are talking about one specific car that we have. Okay? When we talk about countable names in singular, in this case, for example, the whale is a marine mammal. Okay? When we talk about musical instruments, we say the violin, we say the drums, we say the guitar, we say the piano. Always that we talk about a musical instrument, we have to use the definite article the. We also use the definite article the with adjectives to refer to a group of people. In this case, for example, the rich, the French. The rich always get richer. That's true, right? Um, we also use the with adjective to refer to the oceans, to seas or rivers. In this case, we have, as an example, the Atlantic Ocean, the Nile River, the Titanic sank in the Atlantic Ocean. So when we talk about ocean, seas, or rivers, we have to use the definite article the. We also use the definite article the to talk about mountains, as we explained some minutes ago. The Alps, the Pyrenees, which is the highest mountain in the Alps. When we talk about a group of islands or deserts, for example, the Bahamas, the Sahara, it says, I spend my holidays in the Bahamas. We also use the definite article that with museums or movies or theaters. The British Museum, the Phoenix, the thousands of tourists visit the British Museum every year. With some countries, some like the Czech Republic, the United States, but in general terms, we don't have to use the with most of the countries. There are some exceptions, in this case the Czech Republic, the Netherlands, the United States, and some others. With famous buildings and monuments, for example, the Taj Mahal, the London Eye. The Taj Mahal is one of the seven wonders of the world. And we also use the definite article the in front of a superlative. We always that we use a superlative, we have to use the definite article the. For example, the best, the biggest, the highest, the most important. In this case, we have he is the best player at the moment. And what else can I tell you? Well, I'm going to explain this. There are some cases in which the definite article the is not used in English. For example, when we talk about countable names in plural to talk about something in general. For example, computers. We don't have to say that computers are constantly evolving. We only say computers. We are talking in general. It's the same like butterflies. We don't say the butterflies are flying in the garden. We say only butterflies uh, fly in gardens. We don't have to use the definite article that to talk about uncountable names when we are talking in general. For example, life, nature, space. Life is short, so leave it to the full. It is not necessary to use the definite article the. Only the the noun isolatedly, okay? Life is short, so leave it to the full. We don't have to use the definite article with name of continents, countries, and cities, just as we explained some minutes ago. We don't have to use the definite article that with names of streets, stations, and airports. In this case, you see, my grandma lives on Oxford Street, or my friend lives on the Central Street. My friend lives on Central Street. We don't have to use that, okay? With name of mountains, with name of lakes, we only say Lake Victoria, Kilimanjaro, Malta, just like this. If we have booked a hotel by Lake Victoria. Names of people neither take the definite article the in front, okay? We don't say that John family or the Mary, no. We only say John. John has finally asked Mary out. With hours, days, or month, it is not necessary to use the neither, okay? We met on Monday at 3:15. We don't say we met on the Monday, no. We met on Monday. We call each other on Fridays, on Saturdays, on Wednesdays, whenever, okay? So people, this was an extra explanation I wanted you to know in order to use it properly. So don't forget the rules. If you need to review it again, you can do it. It is going to be on the channel on YouTube. So have a good time, and I hope you develop all the activities that we have prepared for this week and the last week. Remember, you have to upload your activities, your exercises and the date indicated, which is on May 5th. Uh, thank you very much for watching this video.